It is July 11th, 2026. Let's talk about extinction. First and foremost, let's talk about the concept of the extinction of the human race. So, regardless of what you believe, starseed, all from Africa, Pangea, Adam and Eve, Caucasus Mountains, regardless of what you want to believe, if we can reproduce with each other, we are the same species. That's why that animal stuff is bad. That's where diseases come from. That's where mixing of improper genetics comes from. That's where we contract something, they contract something. It's just a bad. That's my interpretation. Remember, biology is not my strongest field, but that is my interpretation of what that concept brings to the extinction of humanity. Hygiene is another one. Let's say hypothetically, my family is like 40 people. We have an amazing tribal group, whatever you want to call us. Very intelligent. We have our own little town, religion, ideas. And these turquoise creatures, avatars of us, they look like us, but they're not quite us. Come in peace and reproduce with us. To me, I don't see color. I really don't. If I like you, I like you. If I don't, I don't. It doesn't matter what color of skin you are. It doesn't matter if you've got a good job or not. It doesn't matter. There's some people that are not nice to me and I still like them. It is what it is. So it doesn't matter if I like you or not. I don't have a fear that because my family looks like this, that all of a sudden in a couple generations, they're not going to look like this. They'll be half turquoise, purple, or something. The concept of annihilation, when talking about the idiocy of the human construct for the definition of the word race, is the problem. It does not exist. When we talk about one race, that is the human race. Period. Human. All man are created equal. We're not, but we are. That's a very generalized statement, and I think because we try to include everybody without talking about the specifics, because it is really hard, you can't put everything in a category, causes a lot of interpretation, including persuasive and damaging interpretation. Like man, man. Who man? Who is man? Somebody was talking to me about it earlier today about female. We were initially males and then we became fee. And I said, I still don't agree with that because language was not the first thing that came. The first thing that came was thought. Then it was creation. And in creation, then it was action. So once we had creation, we come back to this concept. What came first, the chicken or the egg? Maybe the egg came first. Think about it. If we have a black hole, what is a black hole? It's spherical, is it not? And, this is a good one. Black hole, it takes, which is where the analogy of a woman being a death angel comes from, or African American women being a death angel comes from. Because a man gives, right? Semen. He extracts. That's the fluid of life. The water of life is the semen. And the woman takes it and births the nebula of creation. Do you see? So that's why they say, oh no, the earth angel. It has to be on earth. Who was first on earth? The white man, if you believe in the ideology. And I do see how that is possible. But think of it this way. Let's say the white man was the first on earth. And because it's nurture versus nature, so as you nurture it into this environment, it becomes brown. black. But why is that so bad? That is adaptation, natural selection, evolution. Why is the white man afraid of evolution? You see, the black man never was. The black man and the black woman, they loved all types of colors. White, brown, Hispanic. You put this unrealistic construct of the definition of the word race into people's minds and confused them and gave them something to be afraid of and created the division because of your fear of love. I don't care if all my children are purple. I will love them the same and fight for them the same. Having that fear that just because they don't look like you, that they're not of you, I think that really starts to beg the question, why do you feel that they are so different just because of that? For example, a father loves his daughter, but she is absolutely different from him. Her thought pattern, her puberty, her decisions in life, her choices, the way life treats her, everything about his daughter is different. But just because she looks like him, he feels safe? Do you see the disconnect?